same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like... And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in a fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Five, six, seven, eight. I could be the one on your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want non-fiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a girl? Call me hot, not pretty. Baby, do you like this beat? I'm made so you dance with me. It's like 199 degrees when you're with me. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. Dance it out, you're hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, you can take me high to go. My ceiling, I try not to care, but you don't have to stare. Come here, get with it. No one's touched me there in a damn hot minute. And baby, don't you like this beat?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Hurts throwing right away. He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 45 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. To the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Cowboy 80.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Come on, come on.
Throwing is Milton. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2. At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
3rd and 4. Now to give up the middle to Williams. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Eagles' 15-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready? Here we go. Set. Gravity Lions. Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Ready? Liking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Milton. He'll buy some time right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Get it.
To throw is Milton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zach Boyd. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Wanted a little extra space.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Stopped by Jacorian Bennett.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Milton. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey.
Here's Milton now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. On the move past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Milton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
70, Timber Wolf. 60, Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Milton. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A final shot before break. Milton. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
34-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5.
19 left, Viking, 18. Ready.
Off the play fake. Milton. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he is caught. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. Decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
First down carry for Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Bourne now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Milton going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 72 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got a man open. It's caught. He's to the 15. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Drag him 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Out of the shotgun, they run to Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go now.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Milton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Finds Pickens outright. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
No touch. No touch.
The toss out to Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
To throw, it's Milton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And some space here. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That'll toss right to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Kenneth Murray. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Milton. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Milton. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now they'll shift things around. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
19, shot, County line.
Milton. Rolling to his right. And he's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. But this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
180, 180. 63, 63, 63. Hey.
He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Escapes the defender. A solid stiff arm. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for